Hey there guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the Ultimate RTG. And does this look like a face of somebody that may have choked elite? Oh my. Oh no, I'm not spoiling anything. You continue watching, but what I will say is I may not have been prepared for what was in store on Sunday. But let me know how you guys got on. Talk to me. Best ever finish? Worst ever finish? I hope not. Put it in the comment section, and as you're doing that, maybe hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the series. And if you have just stumbled across today's video, think about subscribing and help me climb the ladder to 300,000. It would be much appreciated. But what you're witnessing right now is a walkout. Oh no, that's bait. Every time the UCL card pops up, like, you know you're going to get UCL because it comes up blue. EA are going to screw you over because they can give you 84s and they count as walkouts. But last time out, when we did these 82 plus SBC upgrades, we pulled Benzema. So no complaints from me, and they're very easy to craft. So is this sort of a little teaser as to things that we're going to be seeing for Team of the Year? 82 plus SBCs? I wouldn't mind that. Attackers, repeatable. Midfielders, repeatable. That'd be really, really nice. But we are watching FUT Champs last 10 games, or maybe not 10 because I didn't finish my games. Well, we're going to see what's happened. But anyway, I did go in on loan Kaka, and I have to say, I don't know where to play him. Striker, cam, left mid. I'll give him the credit and respect. He does perform in every position, but I guess it's just personal preference and what you really want from the card. But the difference between the baby card to the prime, he does feel sharper on the ball, faster, finishing. Oh my, first shot that I took with him, it was more of like a half chance around the edge of the area with people on top of him, and it was just a well struck hit, finesse shot, floating top corner, really, really good goal. And I haven't seen that from the baby version like consistently. Usually he's ballooning the shots over the bar, or he's scoring bangers. Like, it just doesn't seem that there's much middle ground with the baby Kaka in terms of finishing. But with the prime, a little bit more controlled, and I would say if he's not too much more expensive, I definitely would go for that version. But what was going on anyway? What was happening in the weekend league? Why have I suggested that we may not have finished in elite? Because what I was playing was foreign to me. And although in some of the games I was able to score some good goals and it looks convincing, but in a lot of these games, I'm telling you, we had about 4 matches, and you guys will back me up, those of you that were watching me live. Get in the comment section. People won't believe it. We had 4 to 5 games in a row that were blueprints of each other. The chances, shooting across goal with Mbappe, warrior keepers, heroes of the day, ter Stegen especially, or Pope. Oh god, no, it was ter Stegen, really. He was making mad saves against me, so maybe I'll try him for next week instead of Courtois, that was messing up a little bit. But having said that, yeah, I was really creating a lot of chances and just not really taking any of them. I would have been 1 goal, 2 goals up in most of these games, but then I concede the first, the second, and I start crumbling. And it's all about what I was doing and how I was changing the approach to the games. I was disappointed. I was upset with how I personally performed, I must admit. But it was tough, and one of the reasons why we brought in Laurent Blanc was to add the defensive support and going forward. And I got to say that, yes, he did do that very, very well. And the amount of goals that he's finished on, I think he's outperformed Wijnaldum in a way. But do I feel like he's bettered the side for 950,000? Yes and no. I feel like if I were to get rid of Blanc and go and play with someone similar to a Wijnaldum, I think I would have done just as good. So with that being said, the price for me personally, 950, I think we can maybe use those coins, not in other positions, but we can use those coins just a little bit more efficiently. So Laurent Blanc will be sold, but don't take that as like a wrong idea. I really did like him, and I think he's a beast, and he's running about, he's breaking up the play. But what I want really going forward, if we have someone who's playing alongside Kante, you know their role is pushing on, and we're needing a bit more of a dribbler. And I think Laurent Blanc, I like him, but I don't have like that much fun when I'm in the attack. And I don't feel like I'm getting like a different dynamic like I had with Wijnaldum. So With that being said, he's gone. Diego Carlos, I have no reason to get rid of Diego Carlos, but maybe we will, just to switch things up. But he was quality. It's just a little bit of a shame that with the way the games were going, they weren't convincing. I didn't play that well on Sunday, and we had a good opportunity to finish in Elite 1, but we didn't. We unfortunately fell short, and we didn't even get Elite 2. 24 wins? Well, no, sorry. It wasn't 24 wins, tell a lie. It was 23 wins with 1 game spare. As I couldn't obviously achieve Elite 2, the back-to-back, which would have been fantastic, but we weren't that far off. And maybe I am being harsh on myself, but it's just the truth, and I don't want to really like paper over the cracks and make out like I was playing good and I was getting unlucky. I was playing a little bit off the boil. Like, I don't know what came over me, some of the decision making, not only at the back, you know, sometimes it's absolutely questionable. And I look back at these clips, I'm thinking, was I in control of those? Surely not. But going forward, definitely clueless at times, absolutely clueless. And that's not usually like me. I'm pretty consistent, like at least attempting to create chances and score goals. And it was like a former self. So I'm going to put this aside, push it back, sweep it under the rug. I don't see that there was really much room for improvement. Like looking in at the gameplay, it was more to do with just go again next week, fresh mind, fresh approach. But my tactics, like this is what I don't get. Like last weekend I was performing really well and I felt like my players were there. But maybe with that change to Laurent Blanc, not messed us up, but it did change the way my players were supporting each other. Or I was so reliant on a Wijnaldum pushing up because it did feel like I had a different attack and I was approaching it in a weird way. So towards the end, coming up against better players, maybe that's where you notice it a little bit more. So like I say, Blanc's going to get sold, Diego Carlos probably, and maybe you would have seen a penalty shootout win. It just goes to show, right, what a bizarre weekend league if I'm winning a penalty shootout. But I feel that that's probably one of the only things that I've tried to put in the effort and learn, and it's kind of worked. So I'm trying to get better with everything, but it just seems that, yeah, the penalties were the ones that helped me out a little bit. But these keepers, man, I couldn't stop. But with us finishing on 23 wins, obviously that's good for Team of the Year and stuff. And I was needing the coins anyway, but that's not an excuse as to why I sold Blanc. I really truly believe that we can do better elsewhere. And it's just going to be fun and a little bit more enjoyable for everyone involved, just seeing another player being brought in. So, I don't really know where to go, like, going forward right now with the team or what I'm going to be doing, because Team of the Year literally is next week. If I start buying too many cards now, I'm going to get screwed. So could be just a decent opportunity to wait and figure out what EA are going to be bringing out on the game. Party bag SBC, maybe, which will cause a little bit of an uproar because everyone knows why they bring out SBCs before Team of the Year, to take coins and fodder off the game. But I don't really mind, as long as it gives us an opportunity to make as many coins as we can. But with, yeah, the content and what's being released right now, nothing. Like, EA don't really need to bring out anything because they've already reeled you in. You're getting excited. And from my understanding, like I said, it's the 22nd, which is Team of the Year. So it's very, very close. Well, it's already the 18th today. So 22nd is for real, just around the corner, which is mental. But as it is the new week, we can start experimenting with some of the most recent cards that we've pulled. So those red picks, I'll get into a nice chem side. Do you know what I'll do? Instead of like rushing and getting rid of my fodder, that Navas, we'll give him a go, red Navas. We also pulled, well, you wouldn't have seen it just yet, but I'll spoil it, Belhanda red. And I remember when I looked at him, I thought, is that the Belhanda that I used to play with the team of the season, Olivier Giroud, back on, what was it, FIFA 16, FIFA 15? But yeah, they're both playing for the same club back in the day, and he was quality. He was really, really nice. So I pulled him. Good stats for an 82, I'll give him that. So we're going to bring him into the starting 11. and go from there. But these goals from Laurent Blanc, like, please, I know I have just said it, but I want to stress to you, don't get the wrong end of the stick. Like, Blanc is a good player, and in a different setup where you're not using a Kante, and from what a lot of people are saying to me as well, they use Laurent Blanc as the one to stay back, and then they have the box-to-box alongside him. They really like that setup, which for us, it could be a possibility. But you know what I want to do? Because I've already seen and I've had a feel for how he plays, I believe that defensively, as the guy staying back, Kante will outperform Blanc with his defense awareness and tackling in general. So I don't need that personally. So who do we bring in for next week? I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't. So we'll have God knows how many coins. At least we got Elite 3 though. Thank God. Like, that's what you really want. When you're playing your worst, things are going against you, which they were. It was a bit of a 50-50 with the way I was playing, also what EA were doing to me. So, with that being said, we have still finished in a good rank. Coins are coming, trading's coming, and also new signings. I don't know who to buy. I actually really don't. But you're seeing the player pick, Belhanda. I mean, the selection wasn't really too great. I would love for EA to do this again. Like, why not? They should do this for the Weekend League every single week or every single weekend where they give you those bonus player picks. There is no reason for them not to, because they took away monthly rewards. So this could be another way of like giving back to the community and allowing us to play for extra picks for the most recent team of the week. Be nice, but I don't think it's going to be a regular occurrence. But I've also got a little bonus pack. Season progress. You thought it was over? Oh, no, it ain't. Portuguese. Yeah, Ronaldo would have been sick. It was Bernardo Silva, though, out of a random gold players pack. We take those. So really happy with that. Bernardo Silva added to the club. But let's go back to the team. So we were close, but not close enough to the back-to-back Elite 2. Damn, it would have been nice, but it wasn't to be. And there's no point dwelling on it. What's done is done. Either we take pointers and we try and figure out where we went wrong, or we just sweep it under the rug and we look forward to the new Weekend League and make changes and go again. But I do have some squad battle rewards, probably like bronze 3, but it will be a couple of extra packs. But the good news is, as it stands, I haven't lost any coins. I'm actually potentially going to be making coins if I sell Laurent Blanc right now, also Diego Carlos, which is kind of mad. Like, even with like the market panic, because Team of the Year is just around the corner, you've also got the Weekend League sell-off itself, and I'm still like in the green. I think that those two have been fantastic signings. So awesome players. I'll go and show you the prices now just so you guys are aware with what's good. Carlos Vela. All right, well, I thought they were going to be bad, but not that bad. I swear I already got Carlos Vela from the 82 plus attacker. But with Diego Carlos, he's finished on 30 games for the club. So we only ever really played him in the Weekend League. Oh, no, sorry, tell a lie. I played 1 or 2 games in Rivals just to make sure I finished in rank 1. But 265 I bought him for, and I think his market value is about like 280 or so. Yeah, 280,000, so decent. And he was really, really good. Got nothing really bad to say about him. He is rock solid. And I did mention a couple of days ago, if you've got this card, you're going to want him. And then Laurent Blanc, 30 games, 13 goals, 13 assists. Very similar to Wijnaldum. So can you really justify the price? Of course, like in some areas, he feels really OP tracking back and just covering the ground. But then you take away from a bit more of their dribbling and maybe the playmaking. But what I was impressed with is that he was still able to get in positions and score goals. So thumbs up. Did like Blanc, but he is going to go. 876,000, I think he is. Oh, damn. No, he has come down. Okay, it was a little bit higher. That's the thing, though. It's mental. If I wait a little bit, I'll probably be able to sell him for a little bit more in the night. It's just really weird with icons. You've got to be careful when you buy them. A lot of people don't do the research first and don't check out like the buy and sell prices. So they go and purchase when they're inflated and they lose tons when coming to sell. But it was an okay weekend league. Friday, Saturday, yeah, and then Sunday, really odd. But I will see you boys tomorrow with another episode. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Take care. Team out. Peace.